Welcome to my clear and calm podcast. I hope you will enjoy a lovely, relaxing, peaceful moment as you listen, unwind, and let go. To find out more about what I do, pop along to createharmony.co.uk or find me on social media at createharmonyIW. Today I'm going to talk about finding compassion. Every person, animal, and sentient being wishes to be free from suffering. And we know from our own personal experiences that we wish to be free from suffering. So this is the perfect opportunity to dig deep and find that inner compassion to help release ourselves and others from the pain we all feel. If we find deep within our love and kindness, and we use our meditation practice, as well as giving practical help wherever we can, this will help to ease any suffering. The Tibetan Book of Living and Dying says, "What is compassion? It is not simply a sense of sympathy or caring for the person before you, or a sharp clarity of recognition of their needs and pain. It is also a sustained and practical determination to do whatever is possible and necessary to help alleviate their suffering. Compassion is not true compassion unless it is active." So we can feel those feelings of compassion and kindness within ourselves, and then we can take that out into the world. We can just help with a smile or a few kind words. It may be doing something practical to help, but it doesn't have to be big. Any small act of kindness goes a long way. We need to be clear here that although we may empathise with people facing challenges, we should not feel pity. This is not a helpful emotion. We don't want to feel sorry for them. We want to offer them genuine kindness and understanding in their time of need. Thich Nhat Hanh writes about understanding and loving. The practice method known as contemplating with loving kindness and compassion can bring great ease and happiness. Loving kindness is bringing happiness to other persons. Compassion means relieving their suffering. The key that opens the door to loving kindness and compassion is our capacity to understand our own suffering and difficulties, as well as the suffering and difficulties of others. If we can see and understand our own suffering, then we easily can see and understand the difficulties of others. So this little quote was from Peace is Every Breath. Quite often we will be helpful to others, but perhaps not so much to ourselves. So understanding our own pain and suffering is just as important, bringing that kindness and compassion to ourselves. This peacefulness starts from within. And when we are more peaceful within ourselves, we can be of more help in the world. It is a challenge, We don't like to think of suffering and often to choose to distract ourselves from it so we don't have to face the pain. However, by focusing on our own and others' suffering, we can develop compassion and a deeper appreciation of life, of all sentient beings, and even reach full awakening. The Tibetan Buddhist practice of Lamrim is one way that can help develop your compassion, your true wisdom, inner freedom, energy, and balance within. We can use a mantra along with the breath to give you the energy, wisdom, and calmness you need to help others. By practicing meditation, we can wish to remove the suffering of others, and in our daily lives, we can do our best to act with compassion. When your positive mind extends out to others, they will feel its caring nature, sincere warmth, and maybe even feel a sense of relief. The more we practice, we increase our wisdom, leading to a fully awakened state, and we can start to work more for the benefit of others. So we can do this right now with a mantra. So the word mantra, or mantram, as mantra is the plural, means mind protection. We can use it in a similar way to an affirmation, and it uses repeated sounds to bring the mind into balance. Mantras tend to provide a stronger, deeper practice than affirmations, and they can aid deeper states of meditation. Mantras can be spoken, chanted, or said quietly in your mind. And we do this by matching our mantra to our breath. So with this Tibetan Buddhist practice, we breathe in, pause, and breathe out. And matching our mantra to that breathing pattern so that we can practice this in meditation, while we're walking, waiting for a bus, when you're about to drop off to sleep, and many different times of the day we can just bring this mantra to mind. There are many different mantras used for different reasons and benefits. A mantra can help to focus and calm the mind. It helps to develop a deeper spiritual connection or receive blessings. The one we're going to have a go at today is the Tibetan Buddhist mantra of Om, Ah, Hum. This purifies your body, speech, and mind, bringing blessings and purifying the environment, yourself, and others. The aim is to release our negativity and move forward in a more positive way. So this is a perfect practice for developing our compassion. So the sound of Om represents the body, and we ask to purify our actions. The sound Ah represents our speech, and we ask to purify our words. The sound Hung, H-U-N-G, represents our mind, and we ask to purify our thoughts. So we're simply going to say quietly in our mind as we breathe Inhale, Om. Pause, Ah. Exhale, Hum. So let's have a go at that now. Finding a nice, comfortable position. You can be sitting or laying, however you wish to be. Just creating some space in your body so that the breath can flow easily in and out. Let's take a couple of breaths so that we can get the rhythm of the breathing. Breathing in, pause, breathing out. Inhale, pause, exhale. Let's add in the Om, Ah, Hum mantra. Inhale, Om, pause, Ah, exhale, Hum. And just continue repeating that to yourself with your own breath. Om, Ah, Hum. As we repeat the mantra, feeling that sense of purifying the body as we breathe in Om. Feeling the sense of purifying our words as we pause. Ah. And feeling that sense of purifying our thoughts. Exhale. Hum. Let's do that a couple more times. Good, and let's just gently release that mantra and the breath. It just gives you a little taste of the practice so you can continue another time at your own pace, just coming back to the breath and the mantra. The aim of this mantra is to release our negativity and prevent emotions and anger from spreading through the body and mind. Our out breath is really important. In order to let go of negativity and receive the blessings of this mantra, we need to deeply release on the exhale. Something you can think about as you go away and practice this mantra. Practice that deep release. As we settle into the rhythm of the breathing, saying the mantra in our mind and breathing through the nostrils, we can really start to release on the out breath. Breathing out, pushing out all of those worries, concerns, negativity, delusions and tension, as if they are clouds of smoke leaving the body. breathing in the cleansing purity of the mantra and breathing out, releasing and letting go, so that we can develop a stillness of mind and become more aware, more in harmony, and more positive in our outlook. And as we free ourselves from our own pain and difficulties, we are much more able to be there for others and show our deep compassion. May you continue your day in this way with kindness and compassion.